Hey everyone, Crystal here with Sea Light Candles and Soaps, and it is a Sunday morning. My kids are at church and I am ready to do a soap. I've not done one in a while. My last soap I did was my coffee soap, and for some odd reason it didn't really turn out right. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong, but I've not made one since then, so I've been wanting to go ahead and make this one. This is a new scent for me that I've not made before. I've had it for a while, just not ever used it. It's called You Sexy Thing, and I believe it's a Victoria's Secrets dupe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. So we're going to go ahead and begin. I'm going to start by putting my cream into my oils here. I always do that first. I didn't used to, but I started doing it before I add my lye, just simply because it would give me more time to blend without my lye being in there. Alright, and I'm also going to be adding honey to this, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. Got it in a silicone here. I didn't really have anything else to put it in. So there's with our honey. And now we're going to add our lye and then our fragrance. I'm going to go ahead and add my lye. And I'm going to be piping today. I like it when I pipe. I love pipe soap. Be right back. What in the world? A little blue thing floating in my soap. Alright, in with our fragrance. Like I said, I've never worked with this fragrance before, but the website said it didn't accelerate or anything, so we shall see how it does. So our lye and fragrance is in there. Let's give it a buzz. Sorry about that, guys. My camera shut off. I knew it was going to do that. I should have paid attention to it. But the only thing I did was add my glycerin and my extra ounce of super fat. Now we just got to get our blue. That's a teal. I don't want a teal. I want it to be blue. So I'm going to add a little bit of more color to it here. And we might not get a blue, guys. We might just end up with a teal because my batter is so orange. It doesn't look like we're going to get a blue. That one's a little bit more teal than I'd like, so I'm going to add some more blue to it. At least we can get some form of blue. So it looks like we're going to be working with a teal today instead of a blue, which I kind of didn't want, but hey, work with what happened, right? It's a pretty color. See how pretty that is? It's not blue like I wanted, but it's still pretty. Okay, our white. We're using white just as a contrast color today, not as a main color. Isn't that a pretty orange? And it is thickening up just a little bit. But of course I did a water discount, so I expect it to thicken up some. Very pretty pink. Oops. Alright. Here's my mold. So let's get ready and get these together so we can pour them. And I want you to be able to see. What the heck? Something in it. Okay, can you see? Yeah, you can see. Alright, let's start with our teal, which kind of disappointed, but it's still pretty. Give it a tap. And some more blue. And I'm probably going to take a dowel to this because it has thickened up. I like doing the dowel anyway. I think it makes pretty. Oops. Let's go ahead and take these off. I don't want them to get soap all over them. One more pass and then we'll take the dowel to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this in the mold here. Sorry, I'm not talking much, guys. I'm just kind of concentrating here. And it seems this side is a little bit higher than that side. then once we get the dowel in there and get it swished around, then it'll be, just gotta wait on the piping, and then we'll be done. So, I think this is going to turn out to be a really pretty soap. I love these colors together. Even though I didn't get my pretty blue that I wanted, it still turned out to be a pretty color, I guess. Alright, looks like that's about all the white I want to get out. So that is it. There's one more pound. And let's give it a swirl, shall we? Turn it around. One more pass. Alright guys, that looks good. Looks like I got the right amount of soap in there too this time. Last couple times I've used this mold, I didn't fill it up to the top, but I guess I got it this time. I added an extra 5 ounces to one of my soap, colors there. It looks like it might be muddled up, but I don't believe it is. I believe it'll show through. Alright, let's check on our piping. And it is not quite ready. There's our pink. Let's look at our blue. No, not quite yet. We're almost there, and I definitely know my white's not set up yet. My white is always the last to set up. I'm telling you guys, you've heard me say it before, but if you want a titanium dioxide that does not set your soap up, get it from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I love their titanium dioxide. Sometimes it stays a little bit too fluid when I need it to thicken up so I can pipe or something. It'll stay fluid for a really long period of time, and I gotta wait and wait and wait. Alright guys, so we're just waiting on our piping, and I'm gonna go get my piping bags and we'll be back, so stay tuned. So my piping is not wanting to set up, so what I'm going to do is, well, first I'm going to try to put this back in the pink. I'm trying to get my blue to come out with my pink, and it's not wanting to do it. And I'm getting soap all over my hands, and I don't have gloves on.
Get gloves on.
So I'm trying to do that. There it comes. Alright. I know I'm going to have to refill these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the white. See how thin that white is already? I'm going to lay the white down. And I'm going to spread it out across the top and just hope that I have enough piping to cover the top of this. I hope I have enough anyway. So I'm just laying a foundation of white down. And then we'll pipe on top of that. Alright, there's that. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully we will have enough. I'm trying not to waste my piping here. So it's coming out the other end. So I'm trying just to get what I can onto here. So now I'm going to have to take these bags back out and fill them back up. To see if we might have enough piping to cover the rest of this. So I'm going to set that over there. I'm going to open these back up. And even though I'm doing this without any gloves on, it's not burning. Alright. So there's a big portion of my pink. Get in there, pink. Ah, crap. I dropped it. I am not having a very good time getting this in there. And then we don't have any blue left really. So I'm just going to put what blue I do have left in this pink. And just hope for the best. Alright. Let's get that back down in there. Get that. Whoa. There we go, Crystal. Alright. This is, without a doubt, a big mess. I'm just trying to have enough to go down this mold. So even though that doesn't look very good, that's about as best as I'm going to be able to do because of my white not setting up, and then my pink and my blue was setting up too fast to where I wouldn't be able to pipe it if I didn't get it in the bag. And that's about as good as we're going to do, guys. Maybe try to put these down a little bit. So I've without a doubt probably messed this whole soap up, but I did the best I could with what I got. It doesn't look too horribly bad, but I'm glad I put the white foundation down on it because now it has a white background. And I think I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter to it. Alright guys, so that is it. That is all for You Sexy Thing You. The piping looks about horrible, but it's the best I could do under the circumstances. So I'm going to put this to bed and we'll give her a cut tomorrow, guys. So stay tuned for the cut. Guys, we are back to cut You Sexy Thing You. And here's the top. The piping, oh my gosh. The white would not set up for me. So I only had the pink and the blue to pipe. And remember when we were making it, it turned a teal color? Well, it's turned back to blue. So I'm really happy about that because I really didn't want a teal for this soap. I wanted it to be blue, but when I mixed it together, as you guys just seen, it turned like a greenish teal on me. And I came and I took it out of the silicone and I was so ecstatic to see the blue. So I'm so happy it turned back to blue. That's what I wanted. So I got what I wanted, yay. And the piping, I know, looks horrible. The white just would not set up, and the pink and blue were getting too set up to the point where I almost couldn't pipe it. So I just did like an emergency thing and wiped some white on the top and then piped as much as I could. So it's not, the piping isn't all over it like it needs to be, but it's on there, so at least I got it on there. It just wasn't enough. So let's go ahead and get this cut. And I'm going to turn it this way because the piping starts kind of down, so I'll be able to get an end piece right here. So let's go ahead and get an end piece. Oh wow, that's what the inside looks like. I think this is going to look neat, guys. I really like these colors for the inside of the soap. Let me get some paper towels there. Alright. Oh, well, I knew I'd get some really pretty swirls. I'm so ecstatic that that turned back to blue. But there's the top. I thought for sure it was going to stay a teal color, but it didn't. Thank God. Oh, wow, look how pretty the swirls are. I absolutely love doing the dowel or bamboo stick, whatever you want to call it. The dowel, I absolutely love doing that type of swirl because it gives off, I mean, the swirls, you couldn't beat that. I mean, the swirls are absolutely beautiful and all of the colors are in there and I really, really like it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I know I've been doing it here a lot lately, but I really like this type of swirls that it gives off. I mean, I even like it better than the hanger swirl, and I thought that the hanger swirl was, or the hanger tool was pretty cool. But I don't have a hanger tool that'll fit this size mold yet. I'm going to have to make one because, I mean, I can make one. Oh, look how pretty that is. I can make one out of a hanger. I just got to find one. Hopefully, I can make one out of a hanger. I mean, there's no sense in really buying a hanger tool when I can just make one. I know a lot of people buy them, but isn't that orange pretty against the pink and the blue? Oh my gosh, I was so happy to see this was blue. I was like, yay! It turned back blue. And I think it turned on me because my fragrance was so yellow, but there's no vanilla in that fragrance. It's just a really yellow fragrance. And it smells absolutely, oh my gosh, I love this scent. And like I said when I was making it, I believe it's a Victoria's Secrets dupe. Oh my gosh, look there. Doesn't that look like a little flower? Oh, that's so cute. I believe it's a Victoria's Secrets dupe. I'll have to look it up. I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Look, there's another one right there. That was a new piping tip that I used. I got it off of eBay, and it didn't have a number. Yeah, it did. It said 1B, but I don't believe it's Wilton. I don't know what kind it is. I just know I got it off eBay, and I really like the tip. Even though I could barely get the soap out of it, I'm looking at the little stars that it's giving off, and I really like that. I'm almost out of piping bags. I need to go get me some more piping bags. Look, that one looks like a bunny, kind of. Doesn't it look like a bunny? And even though the piping isn't all the way on it, I still think it looks neat. Ooh, that side's pretty. I still think it looks okay on top. I mean, it could be better, but I had to work with what I had, you know. I mean, my white just did not want to set up. And I sat there off camera and I blended and blended and blended with my stick blender just to try to get it to thicken up a little bit, and it was not having it, guys. It was not going to thicken up. No matter how hard I tried, it was not going to thicken up. So I gave up and just let it set for a little while. I let it set for over an hour, actually, and I almost let it set up too much to where my pink and my blue was really, really thick, and it was hard to get in there, and it didn't want to come out of the piping tip or the bag. So I almost waited too long, and here's an end piece. I'm just going to go ahead and keep that. I'm not going to make a cut on it. Alright, guys, so that was You Sexy Thing You, and I just kept it as its name of its fragrance. I liked it. But if you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the like button, and of course comment. Love it when you guys comment. I have an idea for a soap today. I've not really been soaping here lately because I've ran out of coconut oil. And I have to order me some more. And in the meantime, I'm going to have to run to the grocery store and get some. But I really don't have the money right this second. So I've been kind of spreading out my videos because I've not been able to soap really. Alright guys, until the next video. Bye-bye.